this is CVR English and it's time to roll the prime time with me, Anukriti Sharma. Viewers, Kejriwal's surprise resignation catapults a party founder to power, but corruption allegations and upcoming elections pose daunting challenges at the same time. In just about 11 years, Atishi, who's 43, rose to occupy the hot seat of Delhi Chief Minister from the Aam Aadmi Party, which she had joined as a founding member back in 2013. There was little surprise in the Aam Aadmi Party circles when Arvind Kejriwal resigned as Chief Minister on Tuesday, that was September the 17th, as previously announced by us, and declared Atishi to be the next Chief Minister of the National Capital Territory of Delhi. The party's rank and file had watched the steady rise of this petite politician over the years, anticipating this development. Atishi was chosen over other party co-founders and even two-time ministers like Gopal Rai, Saurabh Bharadwaj and Rakhi Birla. Aam Aadmi Party insiders suggest that Kejriwal, an IIT graduate, prefers working with highly educated individuals, making Atishi, an educationist, a natural choice. An early indication came on Independence Day. Viewers note, it came on Independence Day when an incarcerated Kejriwal authorized Atishi to hoist the national flag at an official event. However, the Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena administration deemed this directive legally invalid, and the flag was ultimately hoisted by Delhi Home Minister Kailash Gehlot as desired by the Lieutenant Governor. Atishi, who will be the third woman Chief Minister of Delhi after the late BJP leader Sushma Swaraj and the late Congress leader Sheila Dikshit, wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I'm quoting her, "Today, 2 crore people of Delhi are very sad that their popular Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has resigned. And from today, the people of Delhi, the Aam Aadmi Party MLAs and I all will work with the same objective, to make Arvind Kejriwal the Chief Minister again." Unquote. Her appointment, viewers, comes at a tumultuous time for the party, which was born from the India Against Corruption movement but now faces serious corruption allegations itself. Several party leaders, including its own national convener Kejriwal, are caught in a legal tangle related to Delhi's liquor policy scandal and are currently out on bail. And the next assembly election is tentatively scheduled for February next year. Speculation had arisen about Sunita Kejriwal, who is Arvind's wife, potentially stepping in as a chief minister after Arvind was jailed. However, the party, viewers, please note, the party, which had long campaigned against dynasty politics, chose to reject this common political practice and then named Atishi for the job as Kejriwal decided to step down. An educationist, a politician, Atishi's rise has been rather meteoric. A graduate from St. Stephen's College in Delhi and the recipient of the coveted Chevening Scholarship, she also studied at UK's Oxford University and taught in Andhra Pradesh. Back in 2022, she represented Delhi at the United Nations General Assembly, highlighting it as a global model for urban governance. From educationist to founding member of the Aam Aadmi Party in 2013, Atishi has come a long way, viewers. She served on the party's manifesto drafting committee, advised senior party leader Manish Sisodia, and she also shaped the party's education and grievance redressal policies through Mohalla Sabhas. Her parents, Vijay Kumar Singh and Tripta Vahi, both Delhi University professors and staunch Marxists, interestingly named her Marlena by actually blending Karl Marx and Lenin's names. However, Atishi Marlena later dropped the surname before the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, and then this decision also sparked a controversy over her caste, which was clarified by identifying as a Punjabi Rajput. She has been a prominent campaigner for the AAP in the 2024 Lok Sabha election in Punjab. And following the arrests of Sisodia and Kejriwal, Atishi then became the party's media face, relaying instructions from both the leaders to the MLAs and the councillors while overseeing 14 departments including education, public works and law, including culture and tourism. She often led confrontations between the Aam Aadmi Party-led Delhi government and the centre-appointed Lieutenant Governor. Notably, during a water crisis in Delhi, she went on a hunger strike to draw attention to this issue. From 2015 to 2018, Atishi served as an advisor to the then Education Minister Sisodia. She then contested the East Delhi seat in the 2019 Lok Sabha election but lost to BJP's Gautam Gambhir. Currently, she is the MLA for the Kalkaji constituency from South Delhi, although internal party opposition prevented her from receiving a ministerial role in 2020. Atishi frequently visited Kejriwal in Tihar jail, where it's said that he directed the functioning of the Delhi government through her. That said, Atishi wasn't close to Kejriwal. She began her social work with her husband, Praveen Singh, after they founded an organization in Bhopal in 2007. And then this led her to collaborate with the former AAP leader Prashant Bhushan and then connect with another party founding member Yogendra Yadav. Although Atishi contemplated leaving politics after the 2013 assembly elections, interestingly, Kejriwal was the one who persuaded her to stay. And in 2015, following the expulsion of Yogendra Yadav and Bhushan, she penned a critical letter addressing the rift between Bhushan and Kejriwal. In the letter, she blamed Shanti Bhushan, Prashant Bhushan's father, for disagreements between Prashant Bhushan and Kejriwal. And incidentally, when AAP was founded in 2012, Shanti Bhushan had donated rupees 1 crore to the party. Though previously dubbed a member of the Bhushan Yadav camp, Atishi sided then with Kejriwal after their dramatic expulsion from the party. Whether foresight or a call of conscience, this is a decision that she will likely never regret, viewers. After being named the next chief minister, Atishi has described Kejriwal as her leader, guru, and an elder brother. Speaking to reporters, she said, and I quote, "I am thankful to him for giving me such an important responsibility. Given my humble background, this could have been possible only in the Aam Aadmi Party under the stewardship of Arvind Kejriwal ji. Had I been in some other party, I wouldn't have got even a ticket to contest an election." Unquote. Such a bomb. As Atishi gets ready now to step into Kejriwal's shoes amid these legal storms, viewers, the question still remains. Can this educationist turned politician navigate the choppy waters ahead and keep Kejriwal's vision for Delhi afloat? Take a look at this.
दिल्ली का एक ही मुख्यमंत्री है और उस मुख्यमंत्री का नाम अरविंद केजरीवाल है। दिल्ली के लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री, आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता, मेरे गुरु अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का धन्यवाद करना चाहती हूँ, जिन्होंने मुझे इतनी बड़ी जिम्मेदारी दी। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के नेतृत्व में हो सकता है कि एक फर्स्ट टाइम पॉलिटिशियन एक राज्य की मुख्यमंत्री बने। मैं आज ये ज़रूर कहना चाहती हूँ आम आदमी पार्टी के सभी विधायकों की तरफ से, दिल्ली की 2 करोड़ जनता की तरफ से, कि दिल्ली का एक ही मुख्यमंत्री है और उस मुख्यमंत्री का नाम अरविंद केजरीवाल है। आप में से कोई मुझे माला मत पहनाइएगा, क्योंकि मेरे लिए और मुझे लगता है सभी दिल्ली वालों के लिए ये एक बहुत दुख की घड़ी है कि दिल्ली के चहेते मुख्यमंत्री को आज इस्तीफा दिया है।
जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं, आज सुबह करोल बाग में एक बिल्डिंग के कोलैप्स होने से काफ़ी लोग जो उस बिल्डिंग में रहते थे वो उस बिल्डिंग के टूटने से दब गए। तकरीबन 15-16 लोगों को उस बिल्डिंग से रेस्क्यू किया गया। वो अभी उनका इलाज यहाँ पे RML हॉस्पिटल में चल रहा है। कुछ लोगों का इलाज लेडी हार्डिंग हॉस्पिटल में चल रहा है। हम सबके लिए दुख की बात है कि उसमें 4 लोगों की मृत्यु भी हो गई है। उनमें से काफ़ी वैसे तो दिल्ली के बाहर के रहने वाले थे। मैं अभी यहाँ पे आके अस्पताल में सब पेशेंट से भी मिली हूँ। जिन लोगों की डेथ हुई है उनके परिवारों से भी मिली हूँ। दिल्ली सरकार की तरफ से जिनकी मृत्यु हुई है उनके परिवारों को और जिनको इंजरीज हुई हैं उनको पूरा सपोर्ट दिया जाएगा। हर मृतक के परिवार को दिल्ली सरकार की तरफ से 10 लाख रुपए का कॉम्पेंसेशन दिया जाएगा और जो सारे इंजर्ड हैं उनको भी मेजर इंजरी माइनर इंजरी है उसके हिसाब से कॉम्पेंसेशन जरूर दिया जाएगा। बाकी जो बिल्डिंग के मालिक हैं उन पे कानूनी कार्रवाई भी की जाएगी। मैं मेयर से भी लगातार इस मुद्दे पे टच में हूँ कि जो भी कंसर्न्ड ऑफिसर्स हैं, चाहे वो बिल्डिंग डिपार्टमेंट के हों, चाहे वो MCD के किसी विभाग के हों, जिन
Meanwhile, amidst the Jammu-Kashmir Assembly elections, Prime Minister Modi ji has arrived in Srinagar to a grand welcome marked by a large turnout of enthusiastic supporters. The streets were filled with cheering crowds, reflecting a vibrant display of local engagement as people came together to greet him. Modi ji's visit underscores the significance of these elections and also highlights the government's commitment to the region, creating an atmosphere of anticipation and hope among the residents. Here's a report.
आज हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री, विश्व प्रसिद्ध प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय मोदी जी विराजमान है। मोदी जी का जोरदार स्वागत तालियों के साथ में, तालियां जोरदार बजाइए, जोरदार स्वागत। मोदी जी का जोरदार स्वागत करते हुए तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए। जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत मोदी जी का। मोदी मोदी जोरदार स्वागत, जोरदार तालियां। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, आपकी इस खास मौजूदगी ने यहां हर एक शख्स का दिल खुशियों और उम्मीदों के साथ और नई किरण के साथ भर गया है। कश्मीर की आवाम आज आपको सुनने के लिए बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रही है। आपका तहे दिल से इस्तकबाल है आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी। मैं दावत देती हूं जम्मू कश्मीर के सीनियर बीजेपी लीडर एंड फॉर्मर डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर।
Meanwhile, Samajwadi Party leader Ashutosh Verma has criticized the BJP, asserting that the party's confusion is quite evident in its shift away from the pressing national issues to promoting the slogan of One Nation, One Election. He emphasized the impracticality of this proposal, pointing out that if the government struggles to hold elections in 4 states simultaneously, then it obviously raises questions about the feasibility of conducting elections across the entire nation at once. Verma has urged the BJP to clarify its stance and rationale behind such an ambitious initiative, highlighting the need for a more grounded and a practical approach to this governance. Take a look at this report.
बहुत बड़ी चीज है, इस पे बात करें, चर्चा करें और तब बात करें। मुझे लगता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी जल्दबाजी में काम करने की शौकीन है और जैसे कि पहले भी इतने मामलों में यू टर्न लिया है, कहीं इनको भी यहाँ भी यू टर्न न लेना पड़ा, क्योंकि 3 काले कानून पे यू टर्न लेके चले गए, वक्फ बोर्ड पे यू टर्न लेके चले गए, लैंड एक्विजिशन बिल पे लेके चले गए, लैटरल एंट्री पे लेके चले गए। इस तरह की भारतीय जनता पार्टी की आदत बन गई है कि ऐसे शगुफा छोड़ दें और उसके बाद यू टर्न ले लें। तो अभी इसमें बहुत ज्यादा कोई ताकत दिखाई नहीं पड़ती है। अभी आगे बात होगी, सकारात्मक चीजें हो तब उस पर कुछ बात की जाए। भारतीय जनता पार्टी अपनी उलझनों से परेशान है और राष्ट्रीय मुद्दों को किनारे करने के बाद वो इस तरीके का एक और जुमला फेंक रही है। हम एक साथ 4 राज्यों का चुनाव नहीं करवा पा रहे हैं और 1 नेशन 1 इलेक्शन का जुमला फेंक रहे हैं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ये बताना चाहिए कि 1 नेशन 1 इलेक्शन में किस प्रकार।
On the other hand, BJP leader and cabinet minister Sanjay Jaiswal has praised Prime Minister Modi ji and the entire cabinet for the decision of one country, one election, highlighting its potential benefits, and he has argued that the frequent conduct of the municipal panchayat and the by-elections throughout the year actually disrupts the governance and hampers the development efforts while also escalating costs for the government. By consolidating these elections, Jaiswal has asserted that the electoral process could be completed within 6 months, enabling the government to focus on development initiatives for the remaining 5.5 years of its term, ultimately fostering progress in the entire nation.
इसमें सरकार का खर्च भी बहुत ज्यादा है और इसके साथ ही जो विकास के कार्य लगातार होने चाहिए वह प्रक्रिया कहीं ना कहीं बाधित होती है। इससे 6 महीने के भीतर सभी प्रकार के चुनाव समाप्त हो जाएंगे और 4.5 वर्ष शांति से हर कोई शासन चलाएगा।
एक तरफ आप वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन की इतनी तारीफ कर रहे हैं, दूसरी तरफ विपक्ष लगातार इसको निशाना साध रहा है। विपक्ष के कांग्रेस पार्टी से लेकर विपक्ष की कई पार्टियों ने इसका विरोध किया है।
राहुल गांधी जी को तो खुश होना चाहिए कि वो 6 महीने तक ये इलेक्शंस में रहेंगे और 4.5 साल फिर वो विदेश यात्रा आराम से कर लेंगे, क्योंकि जब वो विदेश जाते हैं तो किसी को पता भी नहीं लगता है, या फिर जहां जाते हैं वह देश विरोधी ही हरकतें करते हैं। एक लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन के रूप में जाकर विदेशों में जाके भारत को बदनाम करने का उनका जो एजेंडा चल रहा है, 4.5 वर्ष वो दुनिया की सैर करेंगे और 6 महीने चुनाव।
Viewers, tonight we delve into this, the transformative proposal that could perhaps reshape India's electoral landscape, the One Nation, One Election initiative. As the Union Cabinet gives the green light for the simultaneous Lok Sabha and Assembly elections, the implications are vast and they are going to be complex. Join us as we unravel what this means for our democracy, our governance, and the very fabric of our political system. So what is this proposal all about? The Union Cabinet's recent approval of the One Nation, One Election initiative marks a significant shift in India's entire electoral landscape. This ambitious plan aims to synchronize the Lok Sabha and the state assembly elections alongside the local body polls, effectively proposing that all elections should occur simultaneously, meaning all at the same time. And now this approach, advocated by a panel led by former President Ram Nath Kovind ji, seeks to streamline the electoral process and also reduce the frequency of elections in the country, which can disrupt governance and policy making. The panel's unanimous recommendation underscores a collective belief that simultaneous elections can transform the electoral process, and comprised of key political figures including Home Minister Amit Shah and Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal. The group emphasized the need for a unity government in cases of ambiguous election results. The provision reflects a proactive approach to addressing potential political instability, suggesting a readiness to adapt governance structures to a new electoral paradigm. Now let's take a look at the historical context of this simultaneous election policy. You see, historically, simultaneous elections were the norm in India up until 1962, a practice that was disrupted by various political and administrative changes. Former Union Minister Anurag Thakur highlighted this historical precedent, arguing that re-establishing this practice could save significant resources and also facilitate faster economic growth. By reviving such a model that previously functioned smoothly, proponents now believe that India can advance towards its goal of becoming a developed nation much sooner than anticipated. And what justifications is the government providing for reintroducing such a political move? The government presents several justifications for the One Nation, One Election framework, including financial savings and improved governance overall. According to the Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnav, consolidating these elections could cut costs associated with deploying security forces and managing multiple election cycles. This streamlined approach is posited as a way to optimize scarce resources and minimize the disruptions that frequent elections can cause to our economic stability and governance continuity. This move may offer some key advantages to the voters and businesses of the country too. Advocates argue that simultaneous elections will simplify the voting process for the citizens. With elections occurring at the same time, voters can now make decisions without the confusion of multiple polling dates. Furthermore, businesses could benefit from the predictability that a consolidated electoral schedule provides, allowing them to plan operations without the uncertainty that often accompanies staggered elections. This potential for enhanced economic stability is a key selling point of this initiative, its USP. And despite the optimism surrounding this proposal, implementing one nation, one election poses significant constitutional challenges too. Achieving this ambitious goal would then require amending the constitution at least 6 times, necessitating a 2/3 majority in the parliament. Viewers, the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party currently holds a simple majority, yet it falls short of the required votes in both houses, highlighting the political hurdles that must be overcome for the proposal to then become a reality. The opposition has reserved its concerns though. The opposition parties, including the Congress and several regional factions, have expressed their strong reservations about this move. Critics argue that the plan is impractical and may also undermine the democratic process by limiting opportunities for local issues to be addressed. And the Congress has described the proposal as a divisory tactic aimed at shifting public attention away from the pressing national issues, thus raising questions about its genuine intent and feasibility. And this brings us to the vital concept of policy paralysis. One of the government's key arguments is that frequent elections could lead to policy paralysis, creating an atmosphere of uncertainty in the nation. Critics, however, contend that consolidating these elections could stifle political discourse and then limit the ability of local leaders to address specific issues. The fear is that national narratives may overshadow critical local concerns of the people, diminishing the relevance of regional parties in this electoral process. The economic implications of this proposal are no doubt going to be profound. The financial implications of this particular move extend beyond savings in the election management. The panel argues that a unified electoral process could foster higher economic growth by providing a stable political environment for several businesses. Proponents claim that reduced election frequency would then minimize disruptions in supply chains and production cycles, enabling companies to make long-term decisions without the looming threat of sudden policy change. And what about the future of local governance? The implementation of simultaneous elections raises questions about the future of local governance and representation. Many regional parties worry that the concentration on national issues will overshadow the local matters, potentially sidelining community needs and diminishing the voices of local leaders. The fear is that this particular approach may inadvertently prioritize central narratives over essential regional discourses, impacting the democratic fabric of the entire country. As India prepares viewers for this potential electoral transformation, the One Nation, One Election initiative remains a topic of hot debate. With support from some quarters and staunch opposition from others, the path forward requires careful navigation, negotiation, and also consensus building. The government's commitment to moving forward with this proposal signals a determination to reshape the electoral landscape of India, but achieving this ambitious goal will necessitate a broad-based political will and constitutional clarity to navigate the complexities involved. Here's a special report.
a broad spectrum of stakeholders, including political parties, judges, constitutional experts, large number of experts from various fields. इन सब के एक्सटेंसिव कंसल्टेशन के बाद में एक रिपोर्ट सबमिट की थी. वो रिपोर्ट आपको ऑनलाइन अवेलेबल है. ये वेबसाइट आपके सामने रखा हुआ है और आप यहाँ से ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट से डाउनलोड करना. साइबर सिक्योरिटी इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट, राइट? सो एक्सटेंसिव फीडबैक से आया था कि देयर इज अ वाइड स्प्रेड सपोर्ट फॉर साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शंस इन द कंट्री. देयर इज अ वाइड स्प्रेड सपोर्ट फॉर साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शंस इन द कंट्री. इसीलिए एनडीए सरकार की कैबिनेट ने आज सर्वसम्मति से इन रिकमेंडेशंस को एक्सेप्ट किया और इसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन 2 फेजेस में होगा, जैसा कि कमेटी के रिकमेंडेशंस में है. फर्स्ट फेज में लोकसभा और असेंबलीज के इलेक्शंस को साइमल्टेनियस कराने का प्रयास होगा और उसके सेकेंड फेज में लोकल बॉडी इलेक्शन से, जो है ग्राम पंचायत, जिला पंचायत, ब्लॉक में पंचायत समिति और जितने भी अर्बन लोकल बॉडीज हैं, चाहे म्यूनिसिपैलिटीज हो, चाहे म्यूनिसिपल कमिटीज हो, चाहे म्यूनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन हो, उन सब के लोकल बॉडी इलेक्शंस को विद इन 100 डेज ऑफ जनरल इलेक्शंस में करवाना, जिससे कि एक बार में सारे इलेक्शन का प्रोसेस कंप्लीट हो और फिर 5 साल तक सब के सब मेहनत करके देश के निर्माण में लगे. अब इस पे जो कमेटी के रिकमेंडेशंस हैं उनको पूरे देश भर में डिस्कशन किया जाएगा वेरियस फोरम्स में. वेदर इट इज आप सबका भी स्वागत है, आप सब भी इसके डिस्कशन में हिस्सेदार बने और सभी नौजवानों को, सभी जो इंडस्ट्री बॉडीज हैं, सभी जो दूसरे जितने भी फेडरेशंस, ग्रुप्स, हर एक तरह के जो सोशल ग्रुप्स हैं, उन सब का हम आह्वान करते हैं कि आप सभी इस पॉइंट को डिटेल में डिस्कस कीजिए, साइंटिफिक वे में डिस्कस कीजिए. कैसे वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन से इकोनॉमी को फायदा होगा, कैसे लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को फायदा होगा, कैसे देश की प्रगति बढ़ेगी, कैसे देश का डेवलपमेंट बढ़ेगा, कैसे ब्लैक मनी का संचार कम होगा, कैसे कितने मल्टीपल इसके जो इम्पैक्ट्स हैं उन सब के ऊपर डिस्कशन करें और एक इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ग्रुप उसके बाद में क्रिएट किया जाएगा, जिससे जो लीगल प्रोसेसेस हैं उन प्रोसेसेस से इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे. हाई लेवल कमिटी recommendations on one nation one election, on simultaneous elections, that those recommendations have been accepted today by the union cabinet. आज यूनियन कैबिनेट में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने एनडीए की सरकार ने वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन में जो हाई लेवल कमेटी की रिकमेंडेशंस थी उसको,
तो ये इम्प्रैक्टिकल
हाई लेवल कमेटी recommendations on one nation one election, on simultaneous elections, that those recommendations have been accepted today by the union cabinet. And as you are aware, 1951 से 1967 तक इलेक्शन साइमल्टेनियसली होते थे. उसके बाद में
Well, that brings me to the wrap of this special episode of Primetime News Hour with me, Anukriti Sharma. I shall see you once again at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Until then, Jai Hind, Namaskar, and keep watching CVR English.